I've been hearing remarkable things about your company's performance, Lieutenant, the colonel said without preamble. Major Constantine tells me you've solved our cold weather operation problems. Antonescu hesitated, then decided on complete honesty. Sir, we've discovered that American lubricants designed for Arctic conditions significantly outperform the German synthetic oils we've been using. We explained the discovery of the American supply depot and their subsequent experiments. Colonel Diakunu listened with increasing interest. Do you realize the implications of what you're saying, Lieutenant? He asked when Antonescu finished. I believe so, sir. The German synthetic petroleum products are fundamentally unsuited for extreme cold operations. This is likely a significant factor in their failures on the Eastern Front. Diakunu nodded slowly. This goes beyond mere technical differences. It speaks to a fundamental strategic vulnerability. Germany lacks access to natural petroleum resources and must rely on synthetic alternatives produced from coal. These synthetics evidently have performance limitations the Germans either don't recognize or won't acknowledge. The colonel walked to a large map on the wall, indicating the vast expanse of the Eastern Front. The German war machine requires 20 million tons of oil annually. They can synthesize barely 7 million. The rest must be captured or imported from Romania and Hungary. And now you've demonstrated that even what they can produce is qualitatively inferior in certain conditions. The colonel's analysis struck Antonescu forcefully. He had been focused on the immediate tactical advantages of the American lubricants, not the larger strategic implications. There is more, sir, Antonescu added. We've noticed that tanks using the American lubricants show improved overall performance, not just cold weather starting, but better engine efficiency, reduced wear, and improved hydraulic system responsiveness. How much of this American oil did you secure? Diakunu asked. 43 barrels of the specialized Arctic grade, sir. Enough to support perhaps one full tank battalion. Diakunu made a decision. I'm sending technical officers from all our armored units to examine these American products. We need to understand exactly why they're superior and how we might compensate for the deficiencies in our German-supplied materials. Within days, Romanian engineering officers were conducting detailed analyses of the American lubricants, comparing them with their German counterparts. Captain Radu Triescu, a petroleum chemist in civilian life, presented their findings to a gathering of Romanian commanders. The American products contain additives specifically designed to prevent wax crystallization at low temperatures, Triescu explained, pointing to chemical analysis charts. They also include detergents that reduce carbon deposits and anti-corrosion compounds superior to anything in the German synthetics. Could we reproduce these formulations? Colonel Diakunu asked. Not with our current resources, Triescu replied regretfully. The additives require specialized manufacturing capabilities we don't possess. However, we can modify our usage of the German products to somewhat mitigate their limitations. While this technical investigation proceeded, the military situation continued to deteriorate. The Soviet offensive pushed relentlessly westward, forcing Romanian and German forces into an increasingly disorganized retreat. On March 5th, German Field Marshal Erich von Manstein arrived to take personal command of the sector. His presence brought a brief surge of confidence among the German and Romanian troops. Von Manstein was widely regarded as the Wehrmacht's most skilled tactician. An inspection tour brought the Field Marshal to the Romanian 3rd Armored Division's positions. Colonel Diakunu, perhaps unwisely, proudly reported their success in maintaining operational readiness using captured American lubricants. Von Manstein's reaction was unexpected. Rather than dismissing the discovery, he immediately summoned German technical specialists to examine the American products. After reviewing their findings, he requested a private meeting with Colonel Diakunu and Lieutenant Antonescu. What you have discovered is significant, von Stein acknowledged, his manner grave. Our technical people confirm that these American products are indeed superior for cold weather operations. This is concerning. Antonescu was surprised by the Field Marshal's frankness. Von Manstein continued. The Reich faces critical shortages in natural petroleum. Our synthetic production has been prioritized for aviation fuel and specialized military applications. The quality compromises you have identified were considered acceptable given our resource limitations. With respect, Field Marshal, Antonescu ventured. These compromises have immobilized nearly half our armored forces during critical operations. Von Manstein's expression hardened momentarily, then relaxed into resignation. You are correct, Lieutenant, and I will ensure your findings receive appropriate attention at the highest level.
In the meantime, you have my authorization to continue using these captured materials as you see fit. As von Manstein prepared to leave, he made a final comment that struck Antonescu deeply. The Reich's greatest vulnerability has always been oil. Not manpower, not industrial capacity, but petroleum. Your discovery, Lieutenant, has merely confirmed what some of us have feared all along. The encounter with von Manstein changed Antonescu's perspective fundamentally. What had begun as a practical solution to an immediate problem now revealed itself as a window into the strategic weaknesses of the German war machine. His education continued the following day when Soviet forces captured a small Romanian sepoy depot. Among the prisoners taken was Sergeant Poliescu. 3 days later, he escaped during a nighttime transfer and made his way back to Romanian lines with remarkable information. The Soviet tanks are indeed using American lubricants, sir, Poliescu reported to Antonescu after his return. While I was their prisoner, I was held briefly at a Soviet motor pool. Their mechanics were quite open about it. Apparently, they received massive shipments through the Arctic convoy route to Murmansk. Did they experience the same problems with their own products that the Germans have with synthetics? Antonescu asked. According to the senior Soviet mechanic, absolutely. He claimed their domestic oils were worse than water in extreme cold. He said American Lend-Lease supplies had transformed their winter operations capabilities. This confirmation of his suspicions led Antonescu to begin a systematic investigation of other qualitative differences between Axis and Allied materiel. With Colonel Decunu's tacit approval, he assembled a small team of technically minded officers to analyze captured Allied equipment and supplies whenever possible. By mid-March, as the spring thaw began to turn the Ukrainian steppe into a sea of mud, Antonescu's team had compiled a detailed technical assessment. The differences extended far beyond lubricants. American steel alloys used in critical components showed superior durability. Allied electrical systems demonstrated better reliability in damp conditions. Even seemingly minor items like rubber seals and gaskets performed better across temperature extremes. It's not that German engineering is fundamentally flawed, Antonescu explained to Colonel Decunu during a briefing. Rather, they've been forced to make material compromises due to resource limitations. These compromises have cumulative effects on performance and reliability. Decunu considered this analysis thoughtfully. And these compromises are not evenly distributed across all German equipment, I assume. Correct, sir. Elite units and specialized formations receive priority for highest quality materials. Standard infantry divisions and allied forces like ours receive increasingly compromised alternatives. The colonel's expression darkened. So the Reich preserves its illusion of technological superiority by concentrating quality where it will be most visible, while the bulk of its forces make do with increasingly inadequate substitutes. That appears to be the case, sir. This realization spread gradually through the Romanian officer corps, contributing to a growing disillusionment with their German allies. The Romanians had entered the war with genuine admiration for German military prowess and technological superiority. Now that certainty was eroding. Captain Weber, the German liaison officer, became increasingly hostile as Romanian modifications to German equipment expanded beyond just lubricants. When he discovered Romanian technicians replacing German-supplied rubber components with captured American alternatives, he threatened to report them for sabotage. "This is not sabotage, Captain, but survival," Major Constantine told him bluntly. alternative following German technical specifications leads to 40% equipment failures, while these modifications reduce failures to under 10%. Which approach better serves the war effort? Weber had no effective response. Privately, he confided to Antonescu that German technical officers were facing similar realizations, but were forbidden to officially acknowledge them. "We know our synthetic lubricants perform poorly in extreme cold," Weber admitted during a rare moment of candor. "Our engineers have been trying to solve this problem for years, but the Reich's chemical industry is already stretched beyond capacity, producing aviation fuel, explosives, and other critical materials. Improved lubricants for ground forces are simply not a priority." Even though this non-priority has crippled your offensive capabilities in Russia for 2 consecutive winters, Antonescu asked incredulously. Weber's response was telling. The High Command believes victories are achieved through will and determination, not technical details. By April 1943, the front had temporarily stabilized. Both sides exhausted themselves in the mud of the spring thaw, which made large-scale movements impossible.